If you've ever felt like airlines are working against you, charging hidden fees, overbooking flights, and making travel more stressful than it needs to be, tonight, we're exposing the secrets they don't want you to know. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to save money, skip unnecessary hassles, and even unlock hidden perks that most travelers miss. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on hidden travel hacks that can save you time, money, and stress. We've all seen the chaos at the gate when a flight gets canceled. If your flight is canceled, immediately get in line at the airline counter. While you're waiting, call the airline's customer service line. Often, you can get through to an agent over the phone faster than waiting at the gate. Think those luxurious airport lounges are only for the rich and famous? Think again. Many are accessible to regular travelers for a fee, often less than what you'd spend on overpriced airport food and drinks. Plus, you get to escape the chaos and relax in comfort. Next time you have a long layover, treat yourself to a little luxury. Airlines intentionally overbook flights, betting that some passengers won't show up. If everyone does show up, they start offering vouchers to entice passengers to take a later flight. Hold out for cash compensation instead of vouchers. Cash is often more valuable and comes without restrictions. Airlines are required to offer cash compensation to bumped passengers. Flight attendants are only paid for the time the plane is in the air. All that time spent on the ground, during boarding, deplaning, and delays, they're essentially working for free. Airlines offer a tiny expense allowance for meals and incidentals, barely enough to cover a cup of coffee. For domestic flights, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays are generally your best bet. For international travel, weekdays often offer lower fares. Aim to purchase your ticket from Tuesday through Thursday. Airlines often release sales and adjust prices at the beginning of the week. Sometimes it's cheaper to book multiple tickets separately, even if you're traveling with a group. In the real world, landing a commercial airliner is incredibly complex. Modern aircraft require specialized training and years of experience to operate. Even with guidance from air traffic control, the chances of an untrained individual successfully landing a plane are slim to none. The cargo compartment of an airplane is a carefully orchestrated puzzle of limited space. Bags are loaded and secured in a specific order to ensure weight distribution. It's not just suitcases down there. The cargo hold also carries mail, freight, perishable goods, and even live animals. The reality is far less glamorous than you might imagine. Deep cleans, where every nook and cranny is scrubbed and disinfected, only happen every 4 to 6 weeks. Flight attendants do a quick clean between flights, wiping down surfaces and collecting trash. But those deep cleans, those are few and far between. Some chimes are meant for your ears, like the seatbelt sign or the captain's announcements. Others are part of a secret language used by the flight crew. For instance, a single high-low chime usually indicates that a flight attendant is requesting assistance from a colleague. Not everything in duty-free is actually a good deal. Some items can cost more than you'd pay for them at your local department store. Many products come from the same warehouses that supply regular retail stores. Pilots rarely use the word turbulence when addressing passengers to avoid unnecessary anxiety. Instead, they'll often use softer terms like bumpy air or air pockets. It's a way to keep passengers calm and informed without triggering fear. Flight attendants are observing passengers for safety reasons. They're looking for anyone who might pose a risk and noting passengers who seem physically fit and capable. They're building a mental map of the cabin and assessing the situation. If you're flying through turbulence and you notice the airplane wings flexing, don't panic. Those wings are designed to withstand incredible forces. The flexibility is a key part of their strength, absorbing the stress of turbulence. It's all part of the plan to prevent damage to the aircraft's structure. When a flight is full, gate agents often offer free checked bags to passengers willing to part with their carry-ons. They'd rather have your bag safely stowed in the cargo hold than try to cram it into an already overflowing overhead bin. Keep your ears peeled and be ready to pounce on that free checked bag offer. Security regulations vary from airport to airport, and some have strict rules about liquids, even those purchased duty-free. If you have a connecting flight, especially an international one, check the liquid restrictions for your layover airport. You don't want to have to say goodbye to your precious scotch at security. Be prepared and informed to avoid any surprises. Sometimes, all you have to do is ask for extra food. Flight attendants often have a few extra meals on hand. If you're polite and the flight isn't completely booked, they might just be willing to slip you an extra entree. Flight paths are determined by a complex interplay of factors, including air traffic control, weather patterns, and ETOPS regulations. These regulations dictate how far a twin-engine aircraft can be from a suitable landing airport in case of an engine failure. Even though it might seem like your flight is taking the scenic route, there's a good reason for it. Rest assured, it's all about safety and efficiency. Airport taxis are notorious for overcharging unsuspecting travelers. Before you hop in, always ask about the estimated fare to your destination. Better yet, use a ride-sharing app or pre-book a car service to ensure a fair price. Avoid any unpleasant surprises and save money. Those complimentary headphones are often reused. While the foam ear cushions are usually replaced, the headphones themselves are sanitized and redistributed. If you're squeamish about sharing ear accessories, pack your own. Forgotten items on planes range from the mundane to the bizarre. These items are usually turned over to the airline's lost and found department, but some become part of the airline's behind-the-scenes lore. Airports are designed to evoke feelings of safety, efficiency, and even happiness. The strategic placement of shops, restaurants, and duty-free stores is all part of a plan to keep you moving and spending. It's a carefully crafted experience to make your journey more pleasant. Security agents are trained to observe and assess passengers' behavior. Sometimes, a casual chat is actually a subtle form of behavioral analysis. They're looking for signs of nervousness or inconsistencies in your story. Pilots are constantly monitoring instruments and gauges for signs of trouble. One of the most telling signs of a potential problem is unusual odors in the cockpit. If you catch a whiff of something strange, don't be afraid to alert the flight crew. Most airports have water bottle refill stations located throughout the terminal. Bring an empty bottle with you, and you can quench your thirst for free. Save money and reduce plastic waste by staying hydrated the smart way. Airplanes are breeding grounds for germs, with bacteria on everything from seatbelts to tray tables. Airlines do their best to maintain a clean environment, but some surfaces are dirtier than others. Pack your hand sanitizer and think twice before eating off that tray table. Paperwork is often airline code for a variety of issues, from minor technical glitches to waiting on maintenance crews. While it's frustrating to be left in the dark, the crew is working to get you on your way as soon as possible. Rest assured, they're doing their best to resolve the issue. Check in late to increase the chances of your bag being loaded last and unloaded first. Bags loaded last are usually unloaded first. This little secret could help you escape the airport sooner. The flight crew enjoys secret sleeping quarters equipped with bunk beds, blackout curtains, and private lavatories. These hidden compartments provide the crew with a much-needed respite on long-haul flights. Airports and airlines are filled with secrets that can save you money, time, and stress. Use this knowledge to navigate the system like a pro. Watch out for these tricks and travel smarter. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of savvy travelers.